Hello, do you still remember that iconic moment from Friday? It wasn't just funny, it was unforgettable. Released in 1995 and directed by F. Gary Gray, Friday became a cultural phenomenon that launched careers and gave us timeless characters like Smokey, Craig, and Debo. But behind the laughter was real pain. Many of the stars who made us laugh were fighting battles off-screen, and some are no longer with us. In this video, we uncover the 12 beloved actors from Friday who tragically passed away, sharing their powerful, untold stories. Stick around, because the truth behind the comedy is deeper than you ever imagined. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's honor their legacy together. John Witherspoon, who played the unforgettable Mr. Jones, delivered endless laughs as Craig's no-nonsense dad. Born in Detroit in 1942, Witherspoon made his mark in stand-up and sitcoms before Friday. But while his on-screen character was warm and hilarious, his real life was anything but simple. His marriage to Angela Robinson in 1988 appeared stable, but years of relentless touring and TV shoots left little room for home life. The constant absence from family dinners and milestones made his own house feel like unfamiliar territory. Witherspoon once said, "Fame gave me everything, then took it all away." Despite earning a reported net worth of $8 million, he admitted it never fixed what fame broke. On October 29, 2019, he died of a heart attack at his home in Sherman Oaks, California, at the age of 77. Then there was Tommy Tiny Lister Jr., who gave us the iconic Debo, the neighborhood bully who sent chills down everyone's spine. Off-screen, though, Lister's life was filled with struggle. Born in Pine Bluff, Arkansas in 1958, he was blind in his right eye from birth due to a detached retina. Sports became his escape, and later, acting. But fame came at a price. In 2012, he was arrested in a mortgage fraud case that caused $3.8 million in damages. Financial troubles and health issues weighed on him, including type 2 diabetes and heart problems. Though married to Felicia Forbes, he lived much of his final years in isolation. On December 10, 2020, he was found dead in his Marina del Rey home, just 62 years old. The cause? Heart disease. LaWanda Page, known for her role as the hilarious old lady in Friday, brought the same sass we loved in Aunt Esther from Sanford & Son. Born in Cleveland in 1920, she lived a life that was anything but easy. In her early years, she performed dangerous fire dancing routines in seedy clubs just to survive. She married at 14 and lost her first child in infancy. 3 marriages later, all ending in tragedy, she chose to live alone. Her strength came from the stage, the only place she said she felt alive. But diabetes wore her down in her later years, forcing her into the shadows of Hollywood. On September 14, 2002, she passed away at 81. Her legacy, a fighter who turned pain into punchlines. Bernie Mac, who had a small role as Pastor Clever, made an outsized impact wherever he went. Born in Chicago in 1957, Mac lost his mother while in high school and faced family loss after family loss. His comedy became a mask for his grief. He married his high school sweetheart, Rhonda Gore, and had a daughter in 1978, but his long absences strained the family. Secretly, he battled sarcoidosis, a disease that inflamed his lungs. While making the world laugh through the Bernie Mac Show and films like Ocean's 11, he was often gasping for breath off camera. In 2008, after battling pneumonia, Bernie Mac passed away in Chicago at just 50 years old. His death shocked Hollywood and hurt every fan who ever smiled because of him. Then there's Anthony Johnson, who played Ezal, the sneaky addict, always chasing a quick dollar. Born in Compton, California, in 1966, Johnson came from a stuntman father, but fame didn't come easy. Friday gave him a brief taste of the spotlight, but after that, roles dried up. Struggling to live up to his father's legacy, he turned to drugs and self-sabotage. His marriage to Lexis Jones Mason fell apart under the weight of addiction and financial problems. His health deteriorated. In 2021, he was found unresponsive in his home and died soon after in a Los Angeles hospital. The cause? Multi-organ failure. He was just 55, with a net worth of around $100,000. Michael Clark Duncan only had a cameo as a neighborhood gambler in Friday, but soon the world knew him as John Coffey in The Green Mile. Born in Chicago in 1957, he was raised by a single mother and took on back-breaking jobs to support her. From ditch digger to celebrity bodyguard, Duncan worked hard for everything. When he made it big, he still struggled with stereotypes that labeled him the big guy. His relationship with Omarosa Manigault Newman was full of conflict, and during his final months, tensions with her and his family worsened after a heart attack in July 2012. He passed away on September 3, 2012. From complications related to respiratory failure, Ronaldo Ray, who portrayed Red's father, brought humor in small doses. But his life was a long climb. Born in Wichita Falls, Texas, in 1940, Ray served in the U.S. Air Force before turning to comedy. Despite appearing in over 50 films, he rarely found lasting fame. A stroke in 2014 ended his career, and on May 28, 2015, he died at 75. His earnings, modest, but his impact, unmistakable. Yvette Wilson made everyone laugh as Rita Smokey's disastrous blind date. Off-screen, though, her life was far from funny. Diagnosed with cervical cancer in 2000, she underwent surgeries, chemotherapy, and even dialysis. Friends raised money online to help pay her medical bills. Her marriage to Jerome Harry didn't survive the financial and emotional toll. She died on June 14, 2012, at just 48 years old, with her final performances fading from the public eye, but never from our memories. At the heart of Friday stood Ice Cube, born O'Shea Jackson Sr., who played Craig Jones and also co-wrote the film. Raised in Los Angeles, Ice Cube endured trauma. Early on, his half-sister was murdered when he was just 12. Leaving NWA brought backlash, threats, and isolation. His marriage to Kimberly Woodruff has lasted since 1992. But even that bond was tested by non-stop work and public scrutiny. Despite building a fortune worth an estimated $160 million and launching ventures like the Big3 Basketball League, Ice Cube has admitted that no amount of money could fill the emotional gaps left by grief and industry politics. Chris Tucker, our beloved Smokey, was only 23 when he burst into stardom. But with success came turmoil. Following Rush Hour, Tucker faced major financial troubles, owing nearly $10 million in taxes due to poor management. His marriage to Uzziah Pryor ended, and he worked to stay connected with their son Destin, despite the chaos around him. He turned down sequels to Friday Night for fame, but because of religious beliefs. He chose faith over fortune and withdrew from the spotlight. Today, at 53, Tucker lives a quieter life with a net worth of $5 million, focusing on charity and spiritual growth. Then came Regina King, who played Dana Jones, Craig's steady and strong girlfriend. Off-screen, Regina became one of Hollywood's most decorated actresses, winning an Oscar, Golden Globe, and multiple Emmys. But in 2022, tragedy struck when her son Ian Alexander Jr. took his own life days after his 26th birthday. The grief devastated her. She stepped back from the spotlight, retreating into silence and heartbreak. But from that pain, she's become a powerful advocate for mental health awareness, racial equity, and women's rights. If this story touched you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more powerful journeys behind the scenes. Every laugh has a story, and every legend leaves a legacy. Let's keep their memories alive, one story at a time. Thanks for watching.